Welcome to Living a Sustainable Dream, and my name is Mark, and these are the survivors. And what I mean by survivors is we've bought 25 of these buff Orpingtons as little chicks from our local farm and feed store, and 12.5 of them have survived. And what do I mean by 12.5? Well, these are the 12 that have made it successfully, and they look really healthy, and they're doing really well. Like you can see, they're very curious. They like to eat food. They like to peck my arm hair and enjoy. They're such goofs. But behind here, if you guys can see a screen behind my arm and behind the chicks, and that screen inside is actually protecting the 0.5 chick. And what I mean by the 0.5 is that she went lame. And it's a really interesting thing that occurred. The first day we got the chicks, I was talking about it in the comment section. That, first of all, getting chicks is very difficult this year. Getting the supply to the store. And then when the store does get them, they put them out so fast that they said something to me that I thought was very ironic or interesting. And that was, if any of them die within the next 24 hours, come back and get your money. And I'm like, die? Well, that's weird. We have never lost a chick before, and we've been doing this for over 10 years. Well, that night we lost 10. And we went to the store the next day, and I think, we lost, 8. And by the next morning, we lost another 2. So we were up to 10. And my wife and I were devastated. And we usually heat our peeps with hot water, and we have like a candle under a terracotta pot for a heating system that we do. Well, we panicked, and we said, these birds are too weak. They can't handle anything. What's going on? And so we put the heat lamp in, the brooder, and we've been powering up on the generator. So we usually run the generator for an hour or 2 at night to charge up the batteries so it can last all night long. And then we run the generator early in the morning to fill up the batteries, and then the sun takes over from that point on until evening. So that's how we have been keeping these guys going, is we went back to the heat lamp, which I hate doing because it's a waste of resources, and they're probably strong enough to get through it. But we have the one, and the one is not developing very well. She's not growing her feathers as well as the others, and she's lame in one leg, and she's hopping around. Now, most farmers would say, hey, what a waste of resources. We're taking this one out and eliminating it. And my wife and I just have kind of a different philosophy on that, and that is, we are more of a curious people, and we want to see how things are going to evolve or work itself out. And this chick is actually doing better. She's still not growing as fast, but she is starting to walk around. Her leg is healing. She will not be as fast as these guys here, but she will be. I believe she's going to make it. So that's the cool thing about doing this process, is to see if you can sustain life. I have to say that I've never seen anything like this in the history of doing this for the last 10 years. And that is because I talked to the store. I said, what is going on, you guys? This is highly, highly unusual. And they said that the shipping companies are leaving these little babies without food, water, or heat on the docks. And they're not shipping them. And they hold them there, and they are causing such shock to these little babies that they can't make it. And when they get to the store, they're getting the heat and the food as fast as they can to these birds, but they're too weak, some of them, and they don't develop their digestive system correctly, and they can't make it. So these little guys that they survived is cool, but so sad. that the animals are being treated this way, that this has not been done before. I've never seen anything like this, as far as people and how they treat animals in the shipping process, and also how this has been working out with shortages and stuff like that. It's just 2021 is a very interesting year, and it seems to me that that people are not really thinking clearly about what's going on around them, and things are getting hurt or damaged in the process. So, like these little babies, these little chicks. So anyway, that was an update, and I wanted you guys to know that it's been a very busy thing with these chicks, trying to keep them alive and keep them healthy and get their health and immunity up, because they were weakened so badly. So anyway, at the end of this video, you're going to see the one that's lame. I will get a shot of the peep here in a moment. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy seeing life, and these guys doing so well, and they're curious. They like checking you guys out too.